Hey everyone, so let's have a chat. So today is the 21st of May 2022 and we had a hailstorm. Crazy. I was downstairs actually and I heard all this noise and went upstairs and yeah, hail hitting the windows and honestly thought that the windows were going to break, but they did not. I'll link up that video to that hail that we had right up here somewhere. Scary, you know. I think Mother Nature is pretty pissed off with us. The environment's changing dramatically. I don't know if you guys have watched any of David Attenborough's stuff, but I have, and it's very interesting. It's a dire warning, basically, to correct what we're doing, and if we don't, we're going to cross boundaries, and if we cross too many boundaries, we will never ever get back. So let's hope our leaders and our companies are listening to people like David Attenborough and David Suzuki and other activists like that and naturists, and take them seriously. I understand there's challenges involved in doing this. There's costs involved in doing this. I don't necessarily believe, for example, battery powered vehicles are necessarily the solution, because that poses all kinds of other issues. What will we do with the batteries afterwards? What happens when batteries fail after 3 or 4 years? Are you going to spend $20,000 on batteries for your car? Probably not. So you get rid of the whole vehicle. I mean, these are the things that I don't know if very few think about. Companies probably do, but it's all about money, right? In the end, honestly, it's about money. It's about greed, and it's a path that we've been on for quite a while. And I imagine eventually will catch up to us, and we'll pay an ultimate price. And maybe today, maybe this kind of strange weather we're having here. I mean, I'm in central Canada. I'm in literally the middle of North America, in all honesty. So there really shouldn't be much weather happening here. When you're in the center of pretty much any continent or island, for that matter, if it's big enough, you're not going to the weather usually is pretty seasonal, right? Your winters are winters, and your summers are summers, your springs are springs, and your falls are falls. Of course, that's all changing. I mean, look at the ticks now with Lyme disease. Ticks here in southern Ontario, it's just crazy. I mean, you could hardly really veer off of a hiking trail. You need to stay on the main trail. Before you could, no problem. I used to do a lot of off-trailing. I used to just go off the trail and go through the woods, and I don't do that anymore. When I go out now, I have all my stuff on. I have a hat on. I am long socks on, because I don't want to get a tick. And if you're out there with sandals on, hiking, going through the woods, you probably it's a good chance that you probably will get one. I know one person in particular who did have one, and luckily they got it out and they got the treatment right at the beginning, and it's okay. But if you get Lyme disease, it can basically completely devastate your immune system, like entirely. I think there's newer treatments now, but it still takes, I think, 6 months to 2 or 3 years for it to really work its way out of your system. I think as well that Shania Twain actually has Lyme disease. She has been fighting that for quite a while. So just be careful out there, and just stay safe. Yeah, but this morning, I got out before all the hail, went for a scooter ride down by the lake. It was beautiful down there. It's always cooler down there, though, because you get a lake effect, right? And it's probably, no exaggeration, it's probably anywhere from 5 to 10 plus degrees difference. It's a wonderful, it's air conditioned down there. It's kind of nice. So I saw a deer down there. I'm going to post a video if I haven't already on that. Beautiful deer. There's a whole bunch of deer actually that hang out down there. There's these natural pathways that animals come and go. So they come down from the north, and then they go back and forth. Coyotes, bear here. We've had, we see foxes all the time. All kinds of, animals that it really shouldn't be here, but with housing developments and business developments, we're taking over the land, right? So I also see lots of turkeys down around where I saw this deer. So it's very nice. Yeah. So that's been my day. How about your day? How's your weekend going so far? Anyway, I'm going to sign off, guys. Have a good evening. Take care.